What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Doggie Diamonds live show with co-host Uncle Tad, Koku, Karma Kane. Music provided by DJ Big M. And I am your host, Doggie Diamonds. We got Stro in the building.
What up? Thank y'all for having me, man.
The name change.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just too many things and people with the name Astro.
Okay.
So it's more unique. And I switched up the sound, switched up the style, and it was only right. Like the people when they hear Astro, they think like that image of things I did way back.
Okay.
When they hear Stro, it's like a fresh name. So
you said way back, like you 40 or some shit like that.
Nah, but, I mean, it's a long time ago, like
okay.
six years ago, stuff I did. Because I had that name forever since I've been rapping for like 10 years.
So how old are you now?
19.
And how long you been out?
I've been rapping since I was like 8, 9. But
what was the first time you put out music? How old were you?
Like 9.
9.
I put out a mixtape. Before that, but it's not on the internet. But
okay.
That's like when niggas were still giving like physical copies. Stuff like that. I had a mixtape out then, and yeah, I've been rapping for a minute though.
So who did you grow up listening to? Because now we got these new dudes, and I would feel like you being 19, you would be influenced by this new hip hop, but your sound is very mature.
Yeah. Thank you, appreciate it. I grew up on a lot of soul music. You know what I'm saying? My mom's a lot of Monica, Brandy, Celine Dion, James Ingram. Like she played a lot of that. Rap was in my house, but I went and listened to it. It was never really played in the crib. It was just there. But I was listening to a lot of Biggie, Jay-Z. Jay-Z been my favorite rapper since I was born. I was born in '96, so that's when his first album dropped. So my whole life, Jay has been like the guy. But just a lot of the classics. Not just rap, just classics in general.
And what part of Brooklyn you from?
Everywhere in Brooklyn. I was born in Flatbush.
Okay.
Born and raised Flatbush, then I moved to Brownsville, then I moved back to Flatbush. Now I'm in Bed-Stuy, but I clean Flatbush, but just Brooklyn in general. Wow.
So you did Ebro in the morning.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I was promoting something at the time. I forgot exactly what I was promoting. I think I had a video for this song called Mighty Healthy 16, produced by the homie Stan the Man.
Okay.
And I was about to put out an EP, and then I was promoting that video. Went up there. I'm cool with Ebro, so we just hit him up, and he allowed me to come on the show. I go up there all the time though.
Okay.
It's just the last time. That's the one people remember because it was like the debate and stuff like that. So, but yeah.
And I mean, it seemed like you had the floor. Is there anything that you wanted to say that day that you didn't really get a chance to say, or we didn't see you say?
No, I think I pretty much said everything that I could have said. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I could have went deeper than I really went. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of information and stuff that he was saying that just wasn't true. But sometimes saying less is more. So I think I got the point out.
What was the reaction from the people to you? Was they like, yo, you held it down, or they was like, you should have went in? Or?
Yeah, no, I seen it's online, of course. You got the mixed reaction, but as far as like in person, like I was seeing people on the train, it was like, yo, forget Ebro, son, yo, you better watch his back, he's talking real reckless. For me, I wasn't thinking that deep because it was just a debate, so it was like whatever. But people was definitely like, yo, thanks for saying that, because it's how I think everybody in New York feels. Like, we want to hear more New York records on radio, and not the trap all day. Like, you could play it, but just not all day, and that's all I really was saying.
When you say New York records, what do you identify what the New York sound with now? Because I'm confused with what the fuck the New York sound is anymore. Yeah. I know what traditionally it was, but in 2016, what is it to you?
I don't know exactly what I would say the New York sound is, but I know it's not trap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all. Like, I don't know what New York sounds like, because everybody has a different idea what New York sounds like. For me, I do records like Mighty Healthy 16. To me, that's a New York record, but you have people who say that's old school, or that's, what I'm saying, they put it in this box. But for me, that's just a New York sound. So everybody has a different idea of what New York sounds like, but I just know New York is not, mumble rap. That's all I'm saying.
How do you feel when some people might say to you, well, your shit sound dated, like it don't sound fresh, it don't sound new, it sound like it's old.
Yeah, I mean those type of people, you could tell, like, you know, they hear but they don't listen. Like, those are not the people I make music for. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can't really say that. It's just original. It's a sound. You know, it sounds like where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? If it don't sound like the South today, they call it old school or whatever. So I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta deal with that, if I gotta deal with people saying that my music sound like it's from the golden era, you know, the greatest era in hip hop, I mean, it is what it is. Even though sometimes it's very frustrating, because it's like, damn, I'm trying to make something like futuristic, you know what I'm saying? Something that ain't being made right now, and they call it old school. But, you know, I'd rather be compared to that than everything that's going on today.
What are you listening to today? What do you listen to?
A lot of just random music, a lot of 80s pop, 80s R&B. Tweet, you know Tweet?
Yeah,
Tweet just
definitely.
put out an album called Charlene. Fire. You know what I'm saying? That's a good album. I'm listening to a little bit of everything, though. You know what I'm saying? Rich the Kid is dope. I listen to everybody, man. Or I hear everything. I don't listen to everything. I hear everything, but I'm just listening to, like, a lot of older music and R&B and stuff like that.
So what do you think is going to take for you to get over this hump, to be a household name that everybody knows who you are all across the world?
I think the door is opening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at everything that's going on. It's like the door is definitely opening. For me, it's just gonna take a lot of consistency. And I'm about to put out like another video, maybe at the end of this week or next week. But you know, right now, before I even drop this next video, I'm shooting another visual that's gonna be even crazier. You know, and the one I'm about to drop is definitely my best visual that I've made to date. You know what I'm saying? It's shot by the homie Cisco, dope director I've been working with a lot. I'm still recording a lot of music, working with different people, getting out there, doing shows more. So it's just, for me, just being consistent. I don't think I'll have to change my sound or my style and conform and do what everybody else is doing. But, you know, just consistency, I guess.
So what does Stro do when you just chilling? Because you seem like you dead ass serious all the fucking time. And shit.
Nah,
like
yeah. That's just, I don't know why it's like that. Like, in my visuals, too, I'm trying to be a little bit more funny in that, too.
Okay.
Because I'm a funny dude, but, like, people don't get to see that. But now I just be chilling, man. I be listening to music, chilling with shorties or chilling with Ty. You know what I'm saying? NBG, the whole, you know, everybody running around Brooklyn, causing trouble.
Yeah.
Regular stuff, you know what I'm
saying? The Brooklyn. So you grew up in like maybe the peak of when it was trying to change.
Yeah.
What do you think about this new Brooklyn?
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
So all right. If somebody was to say, yeah, I heard the kid, Stro, he's like one of the hipster kids. Do you like that, or you like, fuck out of here, don't put me in that category?
I mean, I'd be surprised. Nobody has ever said that.
Okay.
You know, but I don't know. Like, what? I doubt you could. I hang with Ty though. Like,
yeah.
Ty, you can't say I'm a hipster kid. Ty's like a real Brooklyn dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think anybody would ever say that, but if they did, I wouldn't be like offended or nothing like that.
Meaning that, you know, when we look at your type of music, which I like, you know, we look at SOBs, we look at those type of venues.
Yeah.
We don't look at like he's gonna be in the Barclays or he's gonna be at the Nokia Theater or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, how do you get out of that into the next stages?
Well, that's just about the quality of the records, you know what I'm saying? Like, over time they start to get better. I know for me, like, I got an EP that I'm working on. I got, like, them joints is records. Those are like the Barclays and the, you know, the stadium type records. I'm aware, like, I just put out a mixtape called Best by Far. That's definitely like a SOB's vibe, and you know what I'm saying? But I definitely got the records as well, you know. And like I said, man, if it's not trap, then it's hard to really see somebody on that Barclays Center level, like. If I'm keeping it OG, of course it's going to feel SOBs to people out there, man.
Does it bother you that you feel like you have to make a certain music to make it when you just want to express yourself how you feel?
It used to. It used to. At this point, I'm just like, man, I'm going to make music, and whoever's listening is listening. I make music for my fans. I don't really make music for nobody else. I make music for everybody to listen to, but I'm not going to try to, like,
you're not gonna conform.
I'm not gonna break my neck. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna do, you know, be underground all my life.
Yeah,
definitely not. But it's like, at this point, I'm not even worried about, all right, you know, I want New York radio to play me or this or that. It's like, all right, whatever. Y'all don't want to play it. Y'all don't want to play it. I'm gonna make this music. Whoever rock with it, and that's the people I'm speaking to. You know what I'm saying?
Even with Ebro, what was the verdict? What was the final you know, because he was saying he was gonna listen to it and
yeah, I don't know. I don't really have the energy. I said what I had to say on that station. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even going up there to like beg for, because you don't need radio play. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
That's not something you need. But for me, it was just like me wondering why. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, it would be times when my moms would, you know, I'd get in trouble at school and she'll take everything out of my room except for the radio. You know what I'm saying? And just leave, not even on purpose, just leave that in there. And that's all I had. And I'll be having my ear glued to the radio to hear the newest record. Okay, Flex about to play some new 50 Cent, like, you know what I'm saying? Some new G Unit. You know, and those was like moments, you know, and today we don't have those moments anymore. So I just went up there like just asking why. I didn't expect Ebro to change the rules of the station or whatever, but I just wanted to know why, and then he took it and made it this heated argument. But I don't really care, man. Like, nobody really listens to the radio like that anymore anyway. You know, at least not the, you know, the radio in the cars. Of course, the online radio, y'all keep it a little realer than those guys do, but the only people that really listen to, you know, the radio like that is like the Uber drivers. You know
motherfuckers going to work and shit like that.
You get in the car, they might turn on Hot 97 real quick just to, you know, just because you black and you in the back seat.
Yeah,
right?
they like,
you know what I'm saying?
We play some urban shit for him back here.
Yeah, but it ain't.
Not knowing we don't even listen to that shit.
Exactly. But it is what it is, though. You know?
So we got Stro in the building. If you got some music from him over there? I turn your shit down. All right, let's get into something. What you got from him?
I got the mixtape.
Yeah, light work record.
All right, so let's
which all right, yeah, do light work. I got a bunch of records.
I introduced that record.
Yeah, this off the mixtape, man. Best by far. The song is called Light Work, Con Edison. Video for it coming soon. It's gonna be crazy. Check it out.
All right, we'll be right back. Make the mistake and call you like Young Astro and Astro and all that, or is it?
No, not really.
Is it over now? Like,
yeah. It's pretty much over. Yeah.
So
surprisingly, nobody has called me Astro in a minute. Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you is, you being young as you are, kind of old because you've been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
But your age is not old. Are you surprised that it takes you to go up to Hot 97 and speak up for New York hip hop?
I mean, I don't think I'm the only one that did it. I think it was just Ebro went the hardest because he thought because I was younger, I wasn't going.
You thought you was gonna fold, right?
Yeah. So I don't think I'm the only one. I've seen a few other people do it, but yeah. I mean, New York is in a weird space right now where the OGs don't really speak out as much as they should. They don't really speak out at all, actually. So I guess it takes the younger guys, you know, the ones with nothing to lose, to just come up there and say, forget the politics of it all. This is how I feel, you know. So
all right, let's make Stro the program director of Hot 97. What's the first thing that you do to clean house?
I never even thought about that. Well, first of all, you gotta play a limited amount of trap. It can't be all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything it can't no more than 5 songs with the same tempo consecutively. Like, you gotta switch it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything, like, that's the thing with the radio now. Everybody trying to make every song that's being played fit within the same tempo. And because of that, we just miss out on hearing good music. You know what I'm saying? Like, people put out great albums, you know what I'm saying? Or you have great rap, great R&B, all of that. But if it ain't the same tempo as the Future record, it can't get played because it don't blend in well. So, you know, it just have to be a lot more diversity. And, you know what I'm saying? DJs would have to stop acting like groupies, man. Like,
would you fire some motherfuckers?
I doubt it. I don't really know. I don't really know who's up at that station, though.
Okay.
Like, honestly, yeah. I know Flex is there, but I'm not too familiar with the other ones. The other DJs.
So, how come, what I wanted to know from artists is that how come 105 doesn't get the same flack that Hot 97 gets? Because it's like everybody goes at Hot 97, but 105 is just like tippy-toeing around. They not doing shit either.
I asked somebody that the other day. Yeah, we I think, you know, 105 never really claimed to be that for the city. Like, Hot 97 always claimed to be the home of hip hop and R&B. Like, when you think New York, you think Hot 97.
Okay.
You know, 105 never really was like, oh, we gonna be that for the city. And they never said they was gonna be that. It's just still, you know what I'm saying, keep it a little more New York, but you can't be mad at them because they never, you know, that wasn't their place. They never.
Y'all still in the city, motherfuckers, though.
Exactly.
Cut it out.
Word,
y'all got to play dude shit, too.
Straight up, word.
Have you turned down deals?
Deals, I think so. I haven't really been thinking about deals lately. I've just been in a real creative zone, but I think I turned down a few deals. Nothing major though. Like,
Okay.
you know, I ain't never got a deal from like Def Jam. Was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Just certain ventures. I was like, nah, that ain't gonna really fit me.
Have you shopped your shit to Def Jams and places like that?
Back when I first started, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the feedback from them? Like, because I want some of the up and coming artists to hear what are some of the things they told you why they wouldn't sign you.
Yeah, it was just disrespectful. Like, you know, you sit in meetings with those guys and they just eat their food in your face while you telling them like, yo, this the vision, this where we see the brand going. And but that was a long time ago. Like I stopped really caring about, because there's nothing the major could do for you that you can't do for yourself. They might could do it quicker. You know what I'm saying? They got more money to, you know, they might could get you on this list and on that show, but if the music is good, you have to get there. It's inevitable. So, you know, I never don't remember exactly how they reacted, but I know it wasn't, you know, it was a little bit of love. It wasn't a lot of love there from those guys.
Are you happy that you didn't get locked into a major contract with the label 5 years ago?
Yeah, I was actually signed a label. I was signed to Epic Records for like seven months or a year, something like that. And I had records with everybody, man. Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? Timberland, No ID, everybody. Like anybody
they kept
you
your
think
music?
of. Yeah, they got it all. I think I got it on a flash drive somewhere. But it's like when we was recording those records, you know, because it was a major label and I was younger and I didn't really have an idea what I sounded like at the time. It was a lot of pop stuff, you know what I'm saying, and mainstream music. So, you know, I think everything happens for a reason. If that would have got out, I definitely wouldn't have been able to keep it hip hop like I do today. You know what I'm saying? So
when you leave labels, explain to the audience, do you take your music sometimes, or sometimes you can't even take it?
Nah. I don't know if I couldn't take it, but yeah. No, I think the situation was like the label, they pay the producers for the records. So if I would have took it and like put it out or something like that, the producers would have came at me like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this record wasn't supposed to be out. But I still like have the records, but they somewhere on like an old flash drive.
Will they ever see the light of day?
Doubt it, yeah.
And you got Timberland and you got Pharrell,
everybody,
you said?
Man, everybody. I got some crazy joints for Pharrell.
Surprise us who you got on there. Like, we probably be like, oh, we
features?
need to hear that. Yeah.
I didn't even have no features. I just worked with a lot of producers, big producers, stuff like that.
And does that eat your budget though?
I don't really know, to tell the truth. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Probably because they got to pay each producer for the beat. Even if it don't come out, I think each producer has to get paid for like the studio session and the time and stuff like that. I actually went in with these guys and worked with them, so I'm pretty sure it took away from the budget.
So how do you leave without owing?
Well, I just recorded. You know, I never released anything on the label. It's not like I put a single out or nothing like that. I was literally signed and nothing came out for the whole time I was signed. They was just looking for the record, and you know, they never found it, allegedly. You know, we thought we had the record, the team and stuff like that, but the major labels never really found what they wanted, so we just left them with it, and I was Gucci.
When you in this game and you've been in the business, you're in the studio, you going through beats, and you see somebody come with a catchy, now in this days, I don't know what we would call it, but back in the days we would call it ringtone music. And you see them get this deal and they're signing with this label and it is. Do you say sometimes, man, I'm about to make me one of those? Like, what's stopping you from doing that?
No, that's easy, but it's just, you know, it's like this, man. Like, I may not be, you know, as big as the next man, you know what I'm saying, or the ringtone rappers, but it's like you got people out there who depend on my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people out there who, even if it's just 100, you know what I'm saying, people or 5 people, you know, they listen to my music and they're like, yo, they need this music to grow. This is the music that they need to be made. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for them. So if I was to go and change up, then I'll be disappointing, you know, those individuals, and that'll suck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like if Jay-Z, that's my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? But if he came out and started making some you know, different type of music just to fit in with what was going on, then it'll be kind of a letdown, you know what I'm saying? And even though I'm one individual, like, it still matters. So I kind of have that mentality with the records I'm working on and stuff. Like, I could switch over easily, but, you know, there's people out there who really need the music that I'm making and stuff like that.
How come we don't see a bunch of features with you? Like, we don't see you all over people's music. We don't see a bunch of people on your music either. I
only do it if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, I don't really do it. But I do features a little bit. I really like to feature with cats I mess with, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bishop Naru, I did something with Bishop Naru called King. We put out a video for that. Who else? There's a lot of underground cats. There's cats I mess with, you know what I'm saying, on the humble and stuff like that. And I got features coming out, like, soon.
Surprise us with one. Who you got?
Ain't nobody big. Ain't nobody big. I'm trying to think. I got mad songs, but ain't nobody big.
Have you ever reached out to somebody and they was like, nah, I'm good?
Of course, yeah, a few times.
Does that make you say fuck them from there on out, or do you just like?
It depends
whatever?
on how they said it. If they was like, nah, get out my face, like they did that, then that's disrespectful. But nah, like certain people, the politics of the game, certain cats don't want to get on records with you because, it could make damage their brand. If it's too competitive or, for many different reasons, cats don't want to get on records. But it ain't like I don't really get turned down too much because I don't reach out. Enough. I'm gonna reach out more and start doing that this year. But I only like I said, just mess with people that I'm a fan of, stuff like that.
So if you was to go to a label, where do you see yourself fitting in at right now?
Damn.
Creatively, like where could you go and be Stro and they're definitely gonna push your brand forward?
I don't know, probably like Interscope or something like that. But I ain't even thinking. I don't really know. Only real labels I know. That's like I know Def Jam exists, Atlantic.
Yeah, like who are the labels anymore, right?
Yeah, like I don't even pay attention to that. But probably like Interscope.
How do you feel about when you seem like when you sign with people these days? It's almost like you got to join their gang. Like you got to take on all the label beef. You got to take on whoever they beefing with. You got to join it. You got to get the tattoo. Yeah. Does that stop you from dealing with a lot of labels?
No, not at all. Not at all. Only reason I don't mess with labels because it's like I'm all about creative control. Like sometimes they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't get it at first, but the people will get it. So I don't ever want to be stopped and not be able to bring a vision to life because of how the label or the A&R at the label feels. So that's the only reason I don't mess with them. But if a label comes to me and they're giving me like creative control and everything's fair, then I'm Gucci.
The average 19-year-old right now is right now at this moment is somewhere drunk, high. They probably popped a pill or two. They probably took a fucking perk.
The new Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah, why doesn't that apply to you? Why aren't you that?
It just does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I think different folks, different strokes, or different stroke. I don't know how to say that, saying, but you know what I mean. Yeah, different people, it may do something for them. For me, I tried weed before. It didn't do anything for me. When I drink, my head hurts. You know what I'm saying? I never, went hardcore. I might have had a little sip of red wine on a, New Year's. Mom give me a little red wine in the cup, but my head will be hurting like crazy the next morning. So it ain't really for me, man.
So how do you feel like most of the music seem like it's drug driven now too? Like
yeah. The dope head rap.
Yeah, right. Like fucking niggas is junkies and shit.
Yeah. I mean,
niggas is custies basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's room for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody. You can't get mad at the next man for making this type of music. Like everybody gonna make, what they feel comfortable making. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't make weed rap because it like I said, it does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying?
How many times have people tried to push you in that direction, saying, "Yo, Stro, man, if you just give us one, you'll be out of there"?
Nah, I never really got pushed in that direction. No, I ain't really that type of person though. Like I stand my ground as far as where I am creatively, and I'm pretty firm on that.
All right, hold on. So we got Stro in the building. Give them all your social networks.
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter at STRO. Instagram is Stro The MC. Facebook, Stro, STRO. GreatATribe.com for all the newest records, videos, everything's on that site. New mixtape, best by far. Go check it out, man.
If you had to put together the perfect record and you needed a producer, living, dead, East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, who would you go to for that hit?
Right now?
Right now.
That's a good question. Probably Premier, DJ Premier.
And
right now.
And you needed a feature on it. You need somebody that's gonna go ball for ball with you, that can match you and bring something out of you. Who would you put on there?
Probably Hov.
That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
So if one day he says, "Shout out to Stro, I see you," how would you feel about that?
Nah, Hov, that's a funny thing about Hov though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to sign me like back when I did the whole X Factor show and all that.
Okay.
So, like, I know he's aware, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I ain't expect him to say that right now. Like, Hov is one of them guys where he keep it a buck with you, so you got to put in a little more work before he gives you that look. But, if he said that, I'll be like, yo, like that, I'm doing the right thing.
All right, so this is Stro. I think y'all, the listening audience, when is next project dropping?
Next project, my next video is dropping next week, man. Next week is off the mixtape, the Best by Far mixtape on GradedTribe.com. It's called Fly Guy Rap. Video crazy, got Jack Thriller in it. Yeah, it's 2-part video. It's gonna be crazy,
is the mixtape available for purchase, or
no,
is it
it's
free
free.
download?
It's free. It's free
Okay.
download on SoundCloud and all that. You can stream it and download it. And yeah, that's gonna be the next thing I release. I'm gonna be at South by Southwest. Me and Ty got like 2-3 shows out there.
What's your SoundCloud?
Stro The MC.
Stro The MC. So
Yeah.
just look up Stro The MC. That'll come up. That should be your Instagram and your SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to thank you for coming through. Finally, you've been here before with Fly Tie.
Thank y'all
I
for
seen you at
having me, man.
the Mac Shack on Fulton Street one day. You know what I'm saying? That's in the hood and shit.
Yeah.
How is that shit? That shit good?
Yeah, you ain't eat it yet?
I don't like macaroni and cheese.
Nah.
I'm like one of the only
be hooking
dudes.
it up, though.
Damn Coco too. She ate that shit one day.
I love Mac Shack. I love mac and cheese. It's my favorite.
What you got that day? The mozzarella shit, right?
The mozzarella one.
Yo,
yeah.
you know how long ago that was?
That was years ago now.
That was years ago.
I get the curry chicken. Curry chicken with mac and cheese is like the best.
That sounds
for me.
good.
Yeah.
Yo, they owe us a check too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, because we gotta we plugging them right now. You better, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we keep this in the shit, be like, yo, man, show this shit to them, man. Like, yo, I need at least a week worth of free curry.
Put the logo on the video.
Yeah,
like,
curry goat chicken and shit like that, whatever. All right, so yo, I want to thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure I got the video. You know, we'll definitely put it up on all the sites.
Definitely.
Make sure we put the mixtape up. We always been supporting you for a while, though.
Next release, I'm coming back too, man. We gonna do something bigger, man. Get y'all the next record and all that.
That's dope. That's dope. So, you know, I'm Brooklyn biased, and I'm happy that you from the borough, and you're not one of these little dope head Brooklyn kids and shit. We need more kids like you out here and shit.
Thank you.
You know, and that's what it is. So, yo, we gonna get into some music. We have Stro in the building. Make sure y'all follow him on all social networks, and we out of here. Inf, that's your cue, Inf.
Yeah, Uncle Ralph, you know what?
DoggieDiamondsTV.com. Hey, what's up, everybody out there? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. You could get your video or your music on Doggie Diamonds TV for only $25. Hit me up for more details. $25.